share no the bar. Some of us will kick against it. Come on, fan go back from pan. You catch them say transport first, monte soro. Moya so brach them one teso. Muruko share abuso kind spare pass. But now, fan go bona kosoro no. Moya emergency meeting. And Duncan, not Duncan, Urasa Molamo did tell me that he will not be surprised at all. Say fan go boa bekosoro. Why would you know? What is your thinking? Enche yebekwa manu sisi ana yene Patrick edin komo on this particular issue from go bo ehun sebi because Patrick ewa bonten or the various pumps na yene ne bedin komo sisi a live here ewa SOMPA 106.5 FM but my main cows for God and country ye wonwumeku a wo maso ase na de wie yatena se ya de brewo na kai se harvest praise bi baso baso da benga a year harvest praise 2026 the restoration edition ebebaso ewo Good Friday 3rd April 2026 ewo Love Center East Legon ehun ensam etisen be de hun sam beto dwa endiche ama watinya ntiase na se de be ya wo so dwumadi obetimi akọ ase na mame nsanka obi o se tontina 74 eso dwaman so ye ka tontina 74 aye dudomu dudo anopa no abobi anwumre no abobi yare bia etimi no me bacho se unya edro we na the two fie na de bia utwa bi na enwumre utwa bi a me nka se utwa na asen se okono mapetesi o there bi wo ubu bi ana wo utwa bi ana se wo be adedai okay wonum bi anopa na enwumre wonum bi a ebebo ye pa na ma me sa ka o se eye Joel's bread and pastries ya ka Joel's bread and pastries ah whoa Joel's bread and pastries hey woman no makofa Joel's hot kinky abedwaman so ehun sam etisen but more than akoswe tie dwumadi no ehun sam ebebo that's a kai say 21st clinic yo ya kada sciatica originator the pacesetters the commander whoa woman no mudi mutintin pa me ba to say wo yare sciatica dia hey Ogo Facebook was say obo hu sciatica ya draw ni nyina ho ama na ya kono ya Facebook wo no ya SOMPA 106.5 FM Accra ko Facebook say ya obo hu sciatica na said etie etimi ya na baba so we chikasa mu unante a entine na afi we chikasa ho no ebe pie o nan tumpom ho no no cha na ya papa area of pain aya wo srem wo sre no hono eya wo yapa enti obetimi abomoden akohwe eye 21st clinic na you never regret you did ye kwa amano so na ye ne Patrick edin kobo Patrick na apom to say
na me adomo
good say I hear from Ujina
to see am Ujina then filling station na I want of farm called Timber Market
me but also Ujina filling station ben
Zen filling station.
Okay, that's fine. Say
no Frankfurt barrier.
Okay. Okay. Say Zen filling station no. Say petrol. One more ton the same.
To see a Zen filling station. Changes now. I buy it for an into mono. To see a Zen for diesel. 1465.
1465 Nyabotre diesel 14 cities
14.65
okay 14 cities 65 pesos
65 pesos
and petrol swear
petrol no 12.27
12.27 okay that's fine 12.27
now me other filling station this is sell Goy in the town.
Okay.
But you could pay more Goy on premium no for petrol. Premium no 13.5. 13 to the 50 pesos. And a regular one no. Regular one.
Patrick, I want you to center on the regular ones, you know. Premium no dey go for brain tanto super no. Yeah, and no boy saying
regularly 11.57, 11 to the 67 pesos.
11.57, okay. And
11.57.
And a diesel, yes sir.
This is only a 14.35.
14.35.
35.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
14.35.
Now,
And also sounds like Shell filling station. Shell so petrol no 13.29.
13.29.
13.29. And at diesel near 16.29.
Diesel near 15.29.
16.29.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
I did.
Total energy to total energy. Fuel petrol no. 13.29.
13.29 petrol.
13.29. Yeah.
Sure.
And that diesel no. 16.29.
But what's a diesel we are saying?
16.29. 16.29.
16.29.
16. And the prof. Osha boy now share total energy that. After almost price no but other filling station need to say then AMSTR AMSA no price no as a assistant kakra.
Okay.
And that's
All right, so Patrick, my yenda was so the amane they are born, but then conversation and as a mania woni yan edin ne wie de na cha say baby a fuel no ebro ewo fom pa no ehefan
the beer fuel ne bo from pa na ga da unity oil wo from
unity oil wo fom and you know nyabotre unity oil ewo fom Ghana had e na nyina na star and na ewo fom say we share star aba be di third ana meboa
star no omo petrol 12.49
12.49
and omo diesel 15.99
and goil the any you saying
and goil no 16.29 for diesel
and a petrol
16.29 for diesel
and a petrol
near 13.929
what's it saying
13.29 for petrol.
Our goil. Now, say goil, nyabutre. Say goil, who report 11.57 B.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mark of it. So then mark of it. Goil 11.57.
Okay.
11.57. And that gives the near 14.35.
Okay, that's fine. Mami now was saying,
this on before, and then 12. It was around 12. 12 cities.
Okay.
But it's 14.35.
And then Mami now was say, and then we say, what the amania boy and Yakwa Mano Sisiana, Yene Samuel Amwa, Wano a Yakasama for Emma GPRT for now Yene Dinkobo. And in fact, he is the second deputy PRO for a GPRT or not yet anybody in common. And we as rightly said, you know, Uncle Ebo Backman at Tanasi always looking fresh and juicy. Ebo, I don't know how to I ladies in there, Ebo. So my.
Ben lady no kadama or ben ladies no kadama sama e ya be ya
Ebo Backman.
E cheche nsam wo de mi.
Ebo Backman.
E cheche nsam wo de mi.
Me ba so ba mi din ko in Brazil here. Hello media amo that is say.
Media pop me we pa na so
Samuel amo. You gonna tell say see a GPRT for mo we mu meeting na na.
Oh yeah to see an area meeting abontene.
Na a problem na moko boy.
All right, me that my main chair will be money where chief for now. The woman the meeting in na baby afango bono akwa akudu. Na yenso ye share adwuma na ya na adea era driving mostly poor product and some spare parts lubricant and taxes. Na ye potna so no ye be hunu say PROF one kasa we fidie so tam afango body sanitary ba from no na mo boy ya say ye beti asisi abo no so ye dey trema hu do bebre ba ye very well say nya ade ne betimi stabilize
na eno ntini ya nte so ani ye hye ne an beba ye kan spare parts one sem say no kan so no wo soro ne ade na po aye ko boss sia no ye be unu sem say bibi na akofa sa increment e dey aba of petroleum products no
yeah
and going forward we know say e betimi akoba ne say niama betimi asesa and ye tigina ye say be aye gina no e wo be aye fair ne wo no ye be maintain fair ne for now
okay
na ya share ye be going forward no e drum pempen so bia ye hye na fe ye komu ye duru ni ye ntimi bi ma ye be keka niama nyina bom na fe ya chro e de akwa committee the transport ministry
okay
na ginetie bia wo ye tineti so assistance now ne
yeah
enya de aye ba bonten se ye de ntumu bia e ba bia
now in share we am mudi ababeto abonten yi mo adrobafo mo ni adrobafo akasa because ye ko monten adrobafo ko kasa na say ebufuo bi yabo
yeah o tell me kankai no sia na ye meeting na bopo yes ni speaking na e call all over our 16 regions regional officers ni na ti menya information na pe se de nya akwanya na ye ne mo kasa mo ma ya akwanya me yenso ye ne enkofo kasa e wo efidie so o muti nso no yenso ya fata akwan ne so a na ye ne ahyenkapo ni na kasa therefore now ne de mo bia mpetre ne ho enkoto ahyentu abo so na edu se esese to so a ye be yan hihye na ya ma o maswate
okay na meeting na mu ye no aya monko na mu ye mu meeting anase mu ni empenyimfo bi hia
transport sector no you invite the leadership of GRTCC and then the concern for so Kahumbi me papa Alaji Sanko e wo pohine ye bo awom Pauli from concern and to and GRT impending force so you know the transport sector no and you organizing that meeting
okay na meeting the minister and baby oh
but also mean gabi need to the minister kan ho
we the
minister dey come meeting
okay na de nyina so na senti a ebo no muso mu mpegem
nyina so nyina ne se wo se be bia aba beduru no ho ye nim bia ebesan ababium ye kai emre bi fa ngo bo peja ni musa na ye pepre ye ho ekoto so ye to so wie ya NSM peja ni musa brimbium na fi ye hu kwa ye san efa so edin tumu asan aba na o be sure ahun se prof tama nti to ne be baba no ya na enkrofo bebre ka se o na GTH for ya to we puwa mu pepe na mo so ma ba bontin ka mo so mo so lorry first so we a clear indication I had it me mu for say enye sta na ye adwuma no ye timi hye estedi no ekosim pempensuo bi anse etimi eto anamon asigina ntigina so ye gina nyina ne se ye nimka dia abai ntokwa bi na aba asembi na aba entina amani amapeja akoduru sa ye he nim ka crash the day ne ebetini asa babium anse etini asigina
entino entumu bia abadea ya de amosumu betumu dem
well you listen to me be by ye be baby asa peja ni mu akodu se mi kase mi kan se edum pempen so ase ebo ya ho odin so a ye be keka ka ni ama bom ya koshia transport ministry na ni ye be enso be boy ya shen kapo ni etini aye
because last Friday me would in come hama na wo catch and say you will not be surprised if lorry fares goes up.
Yes me kaka because obesha na project na no de my and class is like send kapo price required to me hit about 17 cities need the kaka ho na o se bibia ye bia so ye the calculation na eye and na ye kasa maku no ye wo team almost almost the any so ye calculations and calculations so de buy any advice say take any ade do mo suko ni ade no and ye make ye ko wie sa empempensu.
All right, meja we si ha ya nyame nkoso insura da bibia beto phone bia no bo modern maya so ente why good. Samuel Amoa, a deputy PRO for GPRT, not a seminal Edin Comono. Ya bo modern commenting any driver for so e could din common. Yente the driver for kind.
I'm running more Casa more channel. To me, no, Sabian Saviara name. Because Ghana hambraba be bia yen commercial phone no mutumi shembra wo so e se ne kete mani nye dwuma but other institutions na aka mbra bia nye dwuma omo so insurance ya wo se me nko register with insurance company on be fa kan se on be to no ya insurance ye kro oni unya problem kra ansa na obenya claims no no wa brim how much more me sen ko register me ko nya problem ansa be to me de bi obi akwanya ne bibiara ba na mo de abema aban na mo de abehye yen commercial drivers ye ko mu kete se yen fanya dwahwe ye ho na mo de realistic we ba se ye kenchina yen tontare ye kan ho ya to unhu fa so biara wo so bibiara na yen commercial phone na mo de be san ye but sa mbra na mo de bande me hu ni se ababiara ni because emboa because insurance company say mo Ghana ha no papa biara ni insurance wa Ghana ha bia no wa papa obedi insurance na echi abri this okoye wa de wan koye a ebeka wa sana police echi wo ho enti mi hu ni say sa insurance na mo say yankoye na o ka say o kom beto no de na o ka no 30 minutes with any company
media me de so so ne say sa toyin ayi na aba no ubekom no na aban mu mpanyimfo no ebi na akofa sa toyin ka na ba. All
right, then Busia for SOMPA 106.5 FM for God and country. Roger Makwaba next saying.
Oh, boy, they are Daroma.
I
fear Ayana Moa, His Excellency the President John Dramani Mahama, A2 of my gun and Mune, Shedia, Ekoswa, Ebekase, Bibia, Boko, even though Eja, Eguswa, Ederu, be, but opening part, Eofia, Nasa, Tower Bontia. Obi oyeden otwa eje utata nti mame fa kwenye so enchia tie foli na minchia the president His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ni na bedi chair Professor Jinana Opoku Ajiman na minchia ya party chairman the strategic tactician ordinary ne menia na ngofu su no General Mosquito adodo na anim no pani dian kazangasa na Honorable Johnson Asiedu Inketia na Michia sa na mecha papa nom the Ahoy brothers na nchia tutu Sronko akwa makwesi Ahoy Ghana pa on sonkoda Serbia no ewo Ghana nti
all right mame na asena me ma akwa ba mame nkona mencha comrade Kwame Jampo comrade that is saying
nyame adom
na CPP mutiase
etiase pa
Kwame Nkrumah the party lo ko
Kwame Nkrumah ye omanko
sure.
Tell the commission here free parties at the organ when the etiase. Allah 2 years ago election contest TV.
Now saying it's not a matter of contesting election, but making the impact.
We gradually get there.
Gradually.
Yes. You will get there.
CPP.
Yes.
CPP are than the Yenchendi ana.
Debbie. And then Yenchendi.
Because I say MPP ni NDC for we am.
My enemy there.
Oh, that's your comrade.
Comrade. Always a comrade. You will make sure with you for
sure.
But you have a nice studio too.
Good. Thanks for the compliment. Thanks for the compliment. Now, say mo party pay you for the. Say why mo party pay you for?
Your party pay you for no. Now I see. Na your mom akwenya said issue. On say betimi akọ elections 2024 and then reorganization process. And no, that was given, the instruction was given to them by the Council of Elders because now the previous executives there was some problems there. Until they did that, and then the Omo appointee Wing Commander Sogbojo as a IC chair.
Okay.
But terms and condition, no, with regards to near Council of Elders, the more and the December 31st.
And it is December 31st.
December 31st.
And you say now, I said the CP is headless.
It's being held by the Council of Elders now.
Okay. So say council.
They are the organs that constitutionally, the
party na kodi omunse.
Exactly.
And you don't have any single individual like ebetimi aboni din say, okay, we na lead the CPP.
We don't.
The party don't.
We don't.
Hasn't.
That's why I said the Council of Elders are those that we can refer any party matters to, regards to them, and they are on the process of
CPP
organizing the party.
Mama NDC ni MPP for wiamu members yina.
Oh, me na me kaka omo yomo.
Say mo amaka no comrades, true comrades amaka no mo ekuma bi.
True comrades. Yeah, I'm
talking about CPP, not
Matiada.
Sir,
Purposely because of what is actually going on. But somewhere last week,
purposely because of what is actually going on.
Because
what is going on?
There's been some confusion here and there.
And in CPP there's confusion.
Oh, I want to hear.
Minty one can.
Oh, that's why I was saying that the previous national executive they didn't end their term. For sake of unity, we brought in an IC, which was headed by Winkum and Pastor Bojo.
Okay.
So what they say, through the same Council of Elders. So what they say, and their term of office ended on 31st December 2025. That was last year. And some last week, Council of Elders, regional chairman, and shy.
Oh, okay.
For the way forward of the party, and we'll come out with a blueprint.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Glad to hear that.
Yeah.
I don't know how many party.
Oh, yeah, well, no. There are a lot of things going on behind the scenes. So.
Bati. Ebo backman, it is saying.
Kwame
Nkrumah CPP. Maybe say.
Last week, Ewan Crawford, you didn't hear about us, eh?
Oh, it better Monka.
Thank you.
And we are. That's somebody Kwame Nkrumah birthday, and I said that Kwame Nkrumah relevant to Ghana as per the dates we are about between at Southern Kwani. We don't see you. My memory go back man Akwaba. Ebo Otendeme. Now UP Plus, eh?
Oh, BBR code.
Say Ntemu Kankra UP activities be na koso.
Registration
registration underground.
Manana binu masha as was why online. Online as watch.
Oh sir.
Watch. Na yeshwa offices because we need to have our final certificate. And you go your offices, you establish offices,
okay,
across the country. Okay. BBR or a submarine. Submarine approach.
A submarine approach. Muna munsiase boko.
Onye de cry.
But you know a young funyin bi social media. Say ye Ken and Alan any Chada Sankrofo miensa we no mo pesa mo kam ho bom na mo be one single force. Is that true?
No, me nyim bibi otedam.
Sir,
bibia yen crow meeting yam assembly otedam
am.
Now it looks as if they bidom na will propose.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, obi no more interest there. The Munko fe bas and Obama there will be a powerful force.
Okay.
To reckon with. Intina wama Damazen oh yeah wako don't know but officially no bibi anyu ote them na session mo see the base if so am wo muda this are the base if we woro MP before need your power juma wo zina wondo do a won mado na mo see MP before waja ho mo nsido oya tete kakra nti yehwe mo obesi but yen ze enyimosi yefra hanetam nti yen azin ya sha ase dedo yan party no waba it has come to stay so the basis suba na say odu baby na your common interest na so they come together why not we see people put say odu baby na so they all come together so that all of us will have a powerful third force now
I would have loved it that way but you know Ken is still with the New Patriotic Party on two nenum too. Ebimu na shake chire do boka say okay. Ye the base ba. And the base no. Any your friend is saying momo de no. UP Plus Party. Na nka mo de awo CPP. Na mo de awo chada. Akebe hu.
Other small parties sing.
Akebe hu brutal.
Na SNA kind of one MPP. But me catch the man's watching akomamu.
Manson ye twino akomam. Ebo backman.
What you know akomam?
The man.
Intina Mr. Jaku kade. In the run up to 2024 election. Jaku Kasembi Mr. Jaku. Abro Allen Fee MPP no. Papa no Kasembi it was prophetic.
Then okay.
Osinde Allen ze oko obi ya hundo oko.
physically, no, he has left the party. But there are others in the party who if you party no welcome. And the microphone no time no sir, one go to Abama MPP. And indeed, such elections na results no be na. There were people were MPP for one to Abama MPP. Told baby mpona MPs no munya more votes and presidential.
And to check na party ne fina kumemo.
Oh, party no ko. Na party is in MPP. MPP party mo wanted to happen to me. Is he? This is a gidi na warrior. Gidi na warrior because say it take more kodu won kofu one ano H1 one kasa one now some of the people now was candidate nature no say H1 corner be na say bi so on some na say one kasa in some of kanata na say MPP na ta wakoma butu because they don't have confidence na say ampo one minority leader in parliament
sure
not a case be about MPP how they will bounce back and he was talking only about parliamentary seats also they will bounce back. We will increase our parliamentary seats. We will increase our parliamentary seats. One cap presidential. Because when we know what was born. Okay, candidate. Sabi, etono ye.
And that's your interpretation of.
Oh yes, of course. Is it no quasi? You see, no quite the why I can and I free. I bent an unconscious in all kind of masaman. Also, the presidential can quite. Into Baumia 2020 no message.
Hey, now they be. But we are not in him. We are not in him, so you can't say any message bad.
And
na campaign ashasiana.
And I am haven't win in time.
Campaign
shas haven't win in time.
Campaign ashasi.
And into classy cocoa campaign or ye. This is ofi galam say one ye. Waba dumso one ye. Waba cocoa one ye. What buy a Krubisu and say, and I could be so, what the for man our way.
But now somehow can Ukashama Sama Bruni.
No, I must see, I must have bring you, say, Akuma pay me at a penacum for day, or just the MPP 2020 to win election. All right,
fancy, but maybe by Roger, say, fool, a boak or sorrow, I'd rather for say, and ya dear, a year Ashantia Bono, Betum. Engineer baby engineer.
Medasi abochi. Abochi fuel prices here akosri. Yenina yenim say ebano governance. This NDC government government or whatever ematime move for no. Na yebaye no. Ye catch Ghana for say yeba sustaining the economy, rebuilding the confidence. Na enkan ye campaign message ho say ye betete fu no so ana say nyama ebo ebeden ebeba fom but esan say ye wo timemu fo no ho timanti no na ye nyama na nyama eto ye no eno effect ena ma nyama no prices na eden ekọ fom na ohwe fuela eye one of the major players and determinants in running an economy sisi ano Ghana ye fangwa ye tu Ghana akra na ye refine wo Ghana esan ya no ndwuma omubedi ye eto ho no na ye kra fango efi amanone eden eba na nse minti me ho ase a ekoso wo Asia Middle East ekoso wo Middle East na nse no ama fuel prices no international prices no of crude no eden akosoro na akosoro no even ohwe impact baby a ekodu na ohwe margin a increase krana then when we say no the government is still working and it na mechanism hwe the exchange rate sisi ano $100 no o convert it to the exchange rate na sisi ano ahia ye ton fuel no krampo na and when we say aban no e bo ne ho modern to make sure say enyama ebeden ebetuto na kwemu na yan kan we bia say external factors it may affect the economy. Do you know why? About women and the bar first. On one who making the analysis and I'll say how can external factors jump Cote d'Ivoire, Burkina Faso, and attack Ghana on no certain precedents no and the narrative. As a matter of fact, you refer to on one west. Tama no muka se COVID crashing system no. You say when I can you yenim say external factors it may affect economy His Excellency the President John Dramani Mahama aka international platform so say external factors affect the economy but MPP for enya mo hu suban na omode ye sa tactics lagasadical politics nintino omo ye omadwen say omode nyama bebe foli NDC aban edegu NDC aban ni mase ena nyame a ompe bone fofie anto ata omugu omuhu ani mase basa sa na nini na emu no meka akosi se prices are akosro ofre GPRTU 24 and almost city sisi ano omo yeden omo ntum na nka omo try se omo bibi sa nka ma e be hwe omo no
aden ka mo be bo omo aden
ma e be pa say Ghana for crowd be bo omo ba because when him say prices na air drop no constantly na Ghana for no yeden demand say prices no e be den e be kufum but na omo nya railing adetia no mo dey share spare parts adetia no mo dey share different thing into no say ende prices no drop in when reduce na say kakra asa abaye den abeka ho a eno no enkyere say e wo say mu ye den mu pofri mu no mutum as a matter of fact no we a situational change abochi ye ka say yen as aban say and prices no ekofom wo international market e beti so aside that no only one good thing government say levies na say taxes na ewo fuel ne so no say increment no go beyond certain threshold almost one review levies na eda so no
all right
we na kire say oman no is now in the hands of reasonable people omodwen to move for no enye yanom no because of Philippine no when I was say oye bibi ema ti me move for no hu say ye dwe omo no otu sa na mo no o say on allow ti me move for no and carry the burden of the external pressure na on sa and carry internal burden what you say inti no say burden no efi Iran and Middle East in senseme ekoso no eba no pressure no ekosoro a ye be make sure say you be taking away certain burdens through the levy either fuel no so that Ghana for who aiden
na adentina sa bri sa taxes na da so no omunyi free so sesia
oh no entina ka kire say abochi even with right now with the increment it's still better than their government even with this crisis it is way better make ka kire say MPP before the drum according to petrol ko sifie last time me see MPP ni bi o say na say auto fuel na ni say on to be 2 on because or hallucinate omo time no omo to be to fuel and there ade be che no na price na akosoro as a matter of fact o say o kofia of elenika akosifie preko so that ade tia one thing news say price no item akosoro they themselves can attest to it asa amasama broni oti hai tama omo wa be mu no o spend 1200 na wa elenika bisa no sisi a endu 600 okoto premium one crap almost 680 obedi atum that's no na e can say sia no
with the current price uber filia ebebro with the current price
menka ended year
yeah
we no sure. But the current price no campo no and go beyond the amount that no omode man no what you say and I make a choice when na a indication of responsible governance now so responsibility omampeni ni mpeni fo wa pa omo no exhibit no omasan ebio omano anase omasan ama ye hu se bedding no bana se too much omo say if it goes beyond 15 cedis
all right
ye be yi taxes no wo so no ye be review na make sure say Ghana for den ehu like omo ato
Ghana for better
we na ye di asempa naba we na ye fe no asempa ene atadwe mami na wa say na me nko last minute I say Barcelona for football who lose ukra na we need because player no omo bought to your satisfaction
me that say mami tie comrade CPP mami tie way on this subject
well I'm say near koso wa amanone no ye bomb pie say a subitrantem. Because a swing trantema a be high. Now I say match ya problem ama Ghana. Okay, say Russia Ukraine war emra hiti $100 per barrel above no.
Yeah.
And no see a match how.
And also na February na match.
Match.
Sir. All right, mama here. What they calling him?
Match na we American Israel Iran wars we a match. Inti yenhwe ni say na be ya war no be ending tema. You will go back to our old system. Other than that, no, even taxes now, government says exceed certain price be year free soon. Like you said, no. I got to me starting my year. You could have started from now. Because now MPA say you will reserve about 5 weeks or 6 weeks. In the Sanka, but the son say, well, no one's share and boss we should strengthen ourselves for the shocks that is coming, no. And it's no my side, but I hope say the war will end soon for us to enjoy what we are enjoying. At least no kita car cramp now we need to cry because who call pump now koto fuela. What me yan be at least ban was so cost be but
Russia Ukraine war now cause a match no. We share a chassis 24 February 2022. Russia invades Ukraine. Global oil supply shock triggers first $100 per barrel price since 2014. And you know, I shall say in February no, and they could pay more match.
Okay, and so 2022 crude oil price surge following Russia-Ukraine war with Brent crude hitting 100 per barrel.
I know your date, man.
In March.
I know your date.
2022.
This one is also on the 24th of February.
The year?
Yeah, 2020. Yeah.
Never bumpire. Empire here. Because send ya almost to we to buy any day say yam bumpire na bibia to ntwa ntem dia. Ya ho betri. But when so say yeah as of mine we should prepare. Say prepare pa. Because let's assume say this war is going to into the 6th month or 7th month. What will you do? Pa. Driver for so GPS for some to fair no so do mase because this thing will bring a lot of problem. And in tokwa beba passenger mates in tokwa and so on and so forth. And the strong say no ma kanu omundi sumaye. Because someone this wa
usuro say driver for the bin this one. Omu bo be.
Oh, ebi na obaka na nkoto petrol say na not office na obeche me price am fanje. Si bebre.
Oh sir.
Si bebre. Si bebre at times scramble GP to ayen increment na o ka say yanji 2 cedi no no maka 2 cedi 20 pesos. Si bebre. Enti ehọ no na misuro edin tokwanso ba car between passenger and mate ntem bebre. Enti ehọ na misuro say obi abedi we nhyehyɛ
GP for the abanoso.
Na yento ye na yem bompa say ntokwa no so esuntwa ntem na yenko back to our old fuel buying system.
All right, but the one area of concern I was a producer at me bombarding my new because as see VIP for say one mo so no maintain your prices and also mo de no one mo be page mo but
omo hono minim say meeting no mo ko mo penifo no ko bi dia I don't know. But so because I'm not this like this and
I don't know if they are part of that transport system or more because we need to find out.
We will be very happy if they were part to agree
to this.
But if they are not part, then there's not going to be any VIP phone and so on and so forth. If they have an association, was the association present in that meeting? If yes, fine. If no, why? Well, because I won't hear $24 no ade and now more use man diesel for cars like I call cross country no. Honso na problem no. Were they part or they have an association who represented them and how are they taking it? Hono a major concern.
All right.
And so bet me afro bi na so mo can meeting for no ho a. Na yen hwe omo kan what is their way, what is their plan towards what the GPU that come out with.
All right. Mami na was saying I'm call. Ebo Bakman, Mami Tewe on this subject.
Oh, tell me that I'm a someone bring you bay, Uncle Sen.
Oh.
Uncle say. Hey, Prof.
Yeah, Mami Teo.
You see, a corner or codono. See, you'll be able to predict. Because any pokuno in an oracle. It been a fan oracle. Now, first, may Jim, now first, mean Jema. A con.
Yeah,
sure. Inti as Omano, a bribiara, or say there, yet the young hodo. In paying forces said, down holding a water a bois on count. Now, say, time you're by there, any slightest shock be ala ba system no mo na eri kamuza no kire yam planning na economy ni ye
yeah
economy bia no onya helmet
economy bia here helmet
okay onya shock absorbers onya bibia fan buffers
all right
because external factors you don't control them. Since you can say, do you know that we are being started with 3 external factors?
3 external factors.
Yes, you can say. Russia-Ukraine war is still ongoing.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
This one, Middle East one, cocoa, global price of cocoa. These are all external factors. And external factors, in the form of pandemic, like in your COVID one, global international financial crisis.
Okay.
There were so many external factors, whether you like it or not, Osara about affect to economy. At any point in time, there are no, or there be some who they, me economy no, even buffers no wa, say external factors in the bar, able to me yejina. Locally for us at the moment, 2 things we can do to support this situation or to help this situation. Only there, my bana abaka there, surprise or not kosula or reduce taxes because government controls taxes. So that if you can bring taxes down, obutumuna will reduce effects in kakra. Budget 2, a man can also create special dispensation for forex, forex trading. Obi biala or import crude oil biano. Aban butumaka there send forex no or $1 is equal to 11 cedis. Obi biala or import crude. Mayen mama special dispensation amatona man $1 is equal to 9 cedis. No, the cost of import no cost of doing business or form. We relieve the consumer a bit. Those ones we have control or the forex and also the tax but global prices and this one on here there will be no shape no determine price or your global prices will be follow. That is why even there Nigeria kunsu one crude oil price because everybody is looking at the global trend no to determine a more over here. Into the question, the bigger question, you there as a minor, how ready are we as a nation? Because a queen Ochomukwa, on each other cool in CBU. A Becca Yanko Pono can't send you 3 or say, young Kusuya, Abua, and Tatia, or your aunt, Ninsu and Nakwan, and Yentumna Yantina. Meaning in Tatia, Tambia or make sure the buffers.
Sure.
Because when you Suboto every year, say in Suboto and Surunto, on an idea every year be an suto. Until prepare no towards in Sutobler. I'm in Sutobler, but I went to Mumpe, no with the bench and edema. Obezi. That is how every economy should be built. There, say, in there, or your crude oil prices. Have I prepared myself? There. Many reserves, enough buffers, fuel buffer. Reserves are strategic reserves are. Say, kono oko 6 months in par. That my con medicating. Oko 6 months in par. How am I going to survive? Because you don't control the war. Global geopolitics. Ghana for Inyanu. Yankawo kra.
Yankawo.
Yeah. Inti. Abba reserves no se de inya at any point in time as a nation. Japan, they have so many. Yeah, what there? over 200 days of a year obutum. The reason why Americans work on basa won string the war reserves up to one last 1 years into work on through. Now here say 5 weeks is it? Now 5 weeks nimpo on yet abandon kasa or on yet national strategic reserve or yet ankwankro individuals. But as a nation, also they to say 4 months reserves. No say the or 5 months reserves are yen shall prepare because most of you are so one. Say oh the baby ness open what from there. It could be a Cordoba 6 months. How are we going to survive as a nation? So you should begin to think like the ant. 2, endure your fuel. What about the next time if it is food? Next but one quatri will be as a Abakaya. Mama Bible, another Bible quotation.
Famiko.
More exact quotation, but more the story of Joseph. Occupy Egypt, and they're not saying, or so they're there. A common rebellion. Until my Egypt was store is a ban. Until a common buying, and you are in your country is ban or Egypt. The question is, say, come BBC, farming, BBC. Now say, come as a nation, how long can we feed ourselves without importation? Or very important. Mostly, we so, but what the lesson we are learning from it is what is important. Another one, on young forex, which I'm happy forex reserves. Now, so that at 2 force in the baby crop parliament today, this was a young forex reserves. Now, yeah, what you do in 15 months, which is very good. You will be a way to myself in the man shocks about young forex in the Ibujina, no mum, in your forex and quoting. In Tebaka, I said, we can only FFFO. Mammo food, mammo fuel, mammo forex. The last one is fiscal buffer. Fiscal buffer. Say as a nation, say a budget. They best spend a budget like they expect by 5 million from taxes with the customer. In your 6 million. Why the extra one in save as a nation, as a buffer, as a fiscal buffer. You create stabilization funds and buffers. Like cocoa, if you're a buffer or cocoa sector, in Chamosi, in China, is cushion farmers. The same gold in the price of gold was sold. Or China saw before me. Yeah, Aban buffer, there's a cushion gold producers. We need to have buffer, strategic buffers around Yensikasam. I'm China be as some so as some no you draw into me in Jinana. Now you'll be able to follow, do your pillow be as the incident about to do. Your helmet be as if you should mumpa in anti effect in ye. You will shock absorb the work out mumpa anti ye. Nemo obey and there. Oh, problem about yan solve the Sisiala. Now, Ochinasoba, tomorrow will take care of yourself as that. No, we'll have a problem as a nation.
So you see where Ghana is now. We are naked.
Oh, yes, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. So, you see, Mama Casa Mitchell, the time I'm about Casa Mitchell, Prof. Mrs. Zeme Basa. That's why we are where we are. 1, financial mismanagement. 1 is it a money 2 more. 1 feels que some do ye. Honestly, no cross the other one. Sure. 2, corruption. A wheezy. A corruption pan abroad for why they a wheezy, looting. Chronosam, Sika and Chenipa by 10. I want to go to hospital. I'm a whole village, you know. Then you pay 5 and 6. We're getting now. Back from Popo to winning now. The whole village, we have clinic and you put school we or 2 Sam clinic now by 4. Okay, and a wasteful expenditure. Sikasaya Nancy behind him, Sikasaya Nancy behind him. Say you would Sike Google, no, is cushion economy, my economy wage now. In tomorrow could be any effect on the nation. In John, yet so dire. No, but Sala, yes, I mean, fee, yes, is a home. Pay this is a very bon pay, no mum, same people better you know catch your bon pay their Columbia or bois.
If I was sitting.
Mr. Ghana for your Bombay. No, MPP, you are better when you wait for you do. Catch your day. I know Papa there. You get us in there. One bloggers and I think now. What's that? What boss say?
Oh, some boss.
I have social media. What boss say? What posting actually there? A queer. Uncle Ghana onto to pense
because
the only way they can come to power is when this government fails woefully.
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Are you thinking for them people? Because that's what they are.
Oye pa, Lamfia Benbe, Adeu Mimbeso, Kaho Pogo, Nye Jabi and Lafia, Ka Beaming, Alhamdulillah, maybe so. Alaji Amasama Brody. Amasama Brody, yeti.
First and foremost, my chairman flag bearer, Alaji Dr. Mahmoud Bamia. Now, Mr. Nyamin Paibo Emano, a man with vision, a man of digital ideas. The policies be bra. You who say government in power criticize you. Omo ba abemo. Omo be who say so effata say omudi the policy. Our Bank of Ghana Kraja Tum say good for reserve. One of the cardinal points are a whole economy. Ani na.
Also gold for them.
Gold for reserve. Gold for oil and then gold for reserve. There are other categories of it.
Categories are baby.
Oh, so bet me I go.
What they
and then two, Mr. Chairman, General Secretary, Justin Frimpong Kodia. Now, and now call on the polling station echo register because encourage party members said on various polling stations no mark register. Even so we online registration no cry. A fata say so person we ento uswaba na usu beto aba we call polling station ako register. And these are the reforms or the aba in fact is energizing the party base over the weekend.
Feeling General Secretary just in good feeling.
Now look at Shishaya General Friponko the Shishama party is here. We are gaining
and
momentum.
Do you feel he must be maintained?
Oh yes, sure.
Also party maintaining.
Sure. He needs to be given another opportunity. He's accumulated some experience. I wouldn't say uti microphone experience when ya and ya they would be tour and I met me. I live up to the standard that was set over the years. Any lawyer Nanabisu on also call first vice for our party. Nanabi
on to come on the cook queen.
Na my interest is to campaign for him. Between Onuko Kasem there, more issue. I campaign for him, say Obenya Kwenya be the first vice chairman.
Okay, great. Let's make progress.
Prof. Usi ya 2 petrol. Reason be internet 2 petrol.
We are saying German, so say fuel at $100, over $100 per barrel, eh?
Sir.
Yeah.
So exogenous factors it may affect Ghana.
Sure.
And
it affect Ghana.
Okay, but in this case, bomb and beto have you, and so you have 2 petrol. And yes, sir. This is 100, please.
Allow him to talk.
More interfere, kakra.
Okay, yet you,
Prof. And then I'm $100. Yatum. You see CD. I gain strength.
Sure.
Dollar or form. You see inflation. I was single digits. And so you have 2 petrol. Because Russia, because Iran, America, Israel, yet your man way mu. And between January, February, no petroleum product, and the number $62 per barrel, around 2022. By March, April, now I jump to $120, twice the amount. Who the $100 what with all your so-called good indicators who justify why you need to increase. Obi anidie okra double-digit inflation. Ya raise fuel price from 62 to 120. Onu two mu dey say no unti ase. Uma yeti ase say Russia Ukraine no enye enonti. Na ban na nitrimu odin. Sami Jemfi, Mikra Sami Jemfi ewa or say it is disgusting for MPP to blame external factors for Ghana's economic challenges.
Asa nkobo we die mumie no MPP NDC munyina mo ka bi
omo no mo say ewo position.
And Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia also said it sometime before 2015, 2016.
These are people who promise reset. So they shouldn't use us as their standard. And unless some reset no munti here. usi ni obi ya no uba ube sesano into ultimately go back to the person the mistakes no anania waka now they justify reset. Then let's say your definition of reset and your dictionary definition, then NDC definition or how they are, I will agree to them. You see, ubet na how you go explain tire. No beka biya ya to petrol, and your reason why ya to petrol are external factors. That is a fact. Yes, a year or so back, you criticize another government, so or you saw another external factors. To the extent say President moi, why your president, the president mama say our current president. On why your president in his first term. On no be jina ho e catch say na Russian Ukraine war there fire hu ben. Fire hu ben because from Ghana to Russia, say Ukraine or say 7,000 kilometers. From Russia, Ghana to Russia, over 7,000. By your own logic, how does that affect us? Sami Jenfia Kache say, bomba mbetoha, for us to use that as justification. Meanwhile, yenim say Russia and Ukraine, they are part of the global economy. Russia and go and look at a lot of the European countries. Omu face your friends say energy challenges because of Russian gas are inflow. They are suffering it. That is why a country like Hungary, omu says there is no way they will support the sanction of Russia because the gas now heavily rely on every Russian neighbor. And then there are a lot of the European countries much as say almost sanction Russia, got through the back door to purchase their product. Wheat ni fertilizer ni sanya ye nimself ufa Ukraine about 60% every your friend is saying Ukraine neighbor. Ntakwa start here wheat from your friends say Ukraine, Egypt for and some of the North African countries omunya bread prices ekosro. Bread price ekosro who be explain they will tell you say what mean you see Russia Ukraine and who betina ha you see Iran, America and Israel their justification.
All right, so
if you had solid economic fundamentals,
Amasama Bruni, I want you to listen to these two voices. The first one is this:
Ukraine-Russia war. Now Ukraine-Russia, Omokwa, Efa, Ghana for Efa Yahube. Yeah, it's your baby. Ukraine-Russia war. Oshe, what's not play more now? Kasa, we call Ukraine. Ufi Accra, 7,000 kilometers, and San Wakudru. No more common talkwa. The
question that you have to ask is how can global phenomena skip Cote d'Ivoire and all the surrounding countries and only attack Ghana? How? How does it happen?
Ukraine-Russia war. Now Ukraine-Russia, Omokwa, Efa, Ghana for Efa Yahube. Yeah, it's your baby. Ukraine-Russia war. Oshe, what's not play more now? Kasa, we call Ukraine. Ufi Accra, 7,000 kilometers. And
the question that you have to ask is how can global phenomena skip Cote d'Ivoire and all the surrounding countries and only attack Ghana?
Okay, so Amasama Bruni, continue and let me listen.
You see, Prof.
Yeah.
Your attempt to justify the two, no, and yet justifiable.
I don't think any justifiable.
Yes, there is one justifiable. One preceded the other.
The other preceded.
Bamia there preceded President Mama.
Sure.
So if then he said it, and who feel it in your car, and you defended it, because you criticize him for saying that, on no one vice president now. So let's say he was speaking from the point of opposition. And why a vice? Oh, please.
Oh, maybe I'll allow him. Allow him.
And why a president that? And a vice president too.
And also sometimes you open up yourself.
Because I don't open up myself. You remember the president was criticizing Nanado then say on your president that. He couldn't criticize him on terms of a president. Who can say statement now make it? So it tells you that if Bamia has said that, Bamia was saying that from the point of opposition, he's never been president before. But as at the time you were saying it, you've had the benefit of ruling this country for over 4 years because we are acting president President Mo say,
but you know that him say Baumia before the 2016 elections, Ghana ha Obia budget so the economists we never had.
You are taking me.
So are you telling me that? No. So are you telling me that he was ignorant then?
I won't go back to 2016. I'm taking you to people who criticize what happened currently, like as a year or two. No, Russian way is about 4 years now, right? Good. That was what they milked from. And on the year campaign, Beji to me. And president who born a voice. Your current president who born a voice. Who they editing your car and never situated in context. Say yeah to your baby. Now Israel, Iran war, fire hubei. Now from her to her, 9,000 kilometers, fire hubei. When he was saying it, get the difference. He was saying it from the point say, "Wa rule on my way that." And when external factors, he tune about Bamia Kasano, did he agree with Dr. Bamia? He didn't agree with him. So equally, no, and also, and what say? On your when we say, okay, at this time, no, or you say it will inure to his benefit. So all that we are saying is say NDC has no justification to use external factors to increase petroleum prices, no matter how they explain it. Omuntimi explain it because President Mwaka and fire and fire
suddenly under the circumstance anka abaning yedeng.
No, so say antakwan fire before we be some question it means now we are concerned and President Tekache Sentakwa I happy with baby and fire. I say apologize for it. We apologize for it.
All right, I mean now.
These are the things you need to interrogate. What I say, if or apologize or feel so in opposition, me can say, but independent so called is say external factors will effect on us. No, one can say yet Ghanaians in Fanchano, but going forward, no, was set to committee or munko into it. No, says a price differentials be a bar. Will be forced to increase. Now
I say now I would have a round of about 3 minutes to conclude on this matter. So we can make progress with other vex issues right here. SOMPA 106.5 FM for God and Country. 14 after 4. Roger Mamintiewe.
Awoji.
Yes.
Mira wa mama sama broni.
Adenga.
Nanka o biodi ene o miraho ama sama broni miraho ama no e wo mekra mo
adentra and that is why I'm asking for explanation allow meet you Roger
miraho ama no e wo ekwan so say like what I mean is say I go tell miraho one say a people who do not know their past lose focus on where they are and where they are going. In other words, utumi nka say wase ehia because uti yebo din ebo papa din a una na din ene ye refer etu Bible class say do not forsake the ancient landmark. Now a year prior to the 2016 election Baumia organize a running a public lecture on economics, the Messiah we never knew, the Messiah Ghana never had. Central University can say yes say there is nowhere external factors and our force and our pressure be jumping escape Cote d'Ivoire, escape Burkina Faso, no be jumping into Ghana. It is in the same vein. And now His Excellency the President John Dramani Mahama eka say why o kachire ye say these factors cannot affect Ghana's economy. Say factors here to me affect Ghana economy and the other thing affect Yesika Sem. With Yesika Sema, His Excellency the President eka or say what he meant and say if all these things are happening now as an economist and as an economic messiah, that's the self-acclaimed economic messiah that you post yourself to be, there should be certain things out better to Akwema and Kanye Sikasem. That is the narration. One is saying that it can never attack us, and one is saying that how are you complaining? Say this distance we know. I was say allow Emmanuel Eden affect Yesikasem. Now I mean can be one Russia Ukraine Russia products if Russia fuel if Russia international community at the ban to so say my ento mobia ento as at now still omo allow say be trade with Russia products. It's already the supply that comes from Russia to the African countries, and I say Ghana no, already it is stopped. It is our pressure no. Yes, so far our pressure no crowd that from their time. If you claim so, and sana sisi ano, sa pressure no ho no, and they manage economy na etumi ama fuel prices no. Asamba yes control economy na manasaba fom. Ena sisi ano, we so start abeka ho. Now about over 20% of a crude world no consuming air from this the
Gulf region.
Yes, Gulf region way. Na sisi ano dia ekoso no eno so no impact the country. Even they say Russia na one of the leading producers. Produce about 20%. Now we see a 20% already no 40%. It we are not just suffering a shock. It's a double shock from
double shock no, because double shock because we are looking at the world market price. All those things affect the price debit. And you know now Russia Ukraine war. Wait. Russia Ukraine war. Say we hona fuwa. Prudent
management.
So you can use that as your basis for argument.
Prudent management. Etiba 60 something no. It didn't just stay there. Share exchange rate. Share exchange rate or Ghana. Because say ever 60 something no. If the dollar was around 20, multiply it.
But you see for man.
Why is it? It's you know apart from the international prices no, the internal handling of the economy also affects the pricing. And I say the price at which it will be sold. I made him announce, you know. And the quality America say a double way. They say, you know what determines the prices? A demand and supply. Now already in the international market, Russia's produce has been cut from the market. It already know there is a shortage of supply by 20%. Now, if this is happening and we can't get access to this 20%, there is another shortage. Aside that, most of the products, and I said most of the goods.
Mebacho. No, you allow me, please. You have your time. When you have your time, you can also come with your rebuttal, please.
Aside that, you see, the Middle East, you know, most of these international products, and I say cargoes, you know, omofa. Apparently, this war, no, some fleet companies added some sort of insurance about 1,500. Ebi mo 1,500. Ebi mo say 2,000. It's even say ABOTCHIE. So what do product? Added ba na se first no per metric ton bia no. Say na se sia no per metric ton bia.
Roger, mama na was
already no increase cost no.
Ebrenetia me. Mama na was. Mama ko CPP ne nchen. Menu ha jampo. They say wetie tapes mienu na me boy. NBVNDC omo dey adwin dey agro.
Pa
CB before omo dey adwin dey agro.
Ghana na Kwame Nkrumah jae no enye no na omo handle no.
Sir,
because where can we di nyina no there's no proper planning for the country.
Nti anka mo na mo aban mo anka den na mo be.
Say you were 7-year development plan Sadifu Jamaye, and if we want to move forward as a nation, we should go back to that plan. I'm telling you.
The 7-year development plan.
I'm telling you, they should go back to that plan.
The 7-year development
I'm telling you, President Mama have a copy because his father was a CPP person, and he himself, as a historian, he might read it and he should know. He has it. Mama's family have it. I'm telling you, they have it.
You have a copy.
Me, I have a copy.
Don't ask him questions. Allow him.
I have a copy.
Maybe actually.
7-year development plan. And Ghana beko with paradise. Me make a show. Na the NDC MP before you EDA. This will face the same problem. Where can we now? Where can we now? What is the way forward? And I made Diga can say, send Tokwano, to 6 months. What are we going to do as a nation?
So, what is the objective of the 7-year development plan as touted by Dr. Kwame Nkrumah in 1961? Now the objective plan and then 7-year development plan.
Nyoma be brave.
Unfortunately,
no. Be brave free. But next week, I'll bring it for you.
Because main pillar talks about industrialization, agricultural, energy, and all those.
A lot. You know it. A lot. Well. So if somebody is saying there's nowhere to be found, I say I have a copy. Next week I can give you a copy so that you go and read it.
No, I'm not saying you can read it.
Roger, allow him. Allow him.
6 years. 6 years already. Look at the things that he did.
Yeah, man,
and yes, you can be an incomist, but you see, President Mama is more incomist than you. So he up to the direction of this country. Currently, it was good, but now we don't know how soon this war will end. Ending of this war, no, it will determine our economy. Say ending tema, ebe boy, ending tema. Baby, I didn't be calling boy. Boy, because na ebo kan ye no katashi shani project no omano ni future no ya tu na rasam.
Katashi she dream na
project. Sika ye bo ne da fa sa. Na ne bakwa mi ja omano mu se. Say asem court na see osi mesia wia oman na. Na ebeto judge dem. I don't know how the judges feel sometimes.
But
I don't know.
So what is Akasawi? The wheel of justice.
Oh, Jaka. I am Japo President Makoro Pisare was state of election address. It embodies them.
Embody who
embody judges and lawyers. I'm telling you.
But they are doing their right for.
They say the wheel of justice grant slowly. So does it then mean say you see Obi Koto Wakodi Sika some Koto phone way now one toa because the wheel of justice grant slowly you know Obe agenda case 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 1 month no me ade. Then the ordinary Ghanaian is suffering. And now make news on you how government hospital. Mira who ye? How government hospital? They interviewed the MP. Now sweat the state of the hospital. A hospital no and so count in some part of the northern region count. Now she say na hospital need to na obaku for bet me di Ghana sika. No say me ma.
Who feel say oral or feel it or mine no?
Oral assembly no there. You need a whole day to discuss it. Omo feel your mind the reason behind it was good. But the way things are going, you know, it look as if say there's a problem somewhere.
Or how be your baby? With aura.
With aura.
But me now
maybe you know, we are doing say that 24-hour economy must start from the court.
The 24-hour economy must start from the court.
Yes. If we seriously want to fight corruption in this country. Sir, you see, we are going to this way one talk. Now, Sikano say they are manu. I didn't say so to no fan buy. Now they call court near their far way, near their far. Want to me as call we court how many years? How many years? We do why? As I'm go how many years? What are we getting as a dating from it? In a attorney general money boka, omuboka because omu farm investigators way nothing comes out of it. Or man no more you are in some boka kan.
The burden of proof lies with the prosecution. I believe it's, you know that.
Yes.
So that's the problem.
Maybe
a bo back man can't say some no.
Ochami amendi read way. Ochami the way kan. Ochami you way from. Where is this coming from? Everything. And if you want to fight corruption, can't you study doc? You had a 3-month signed contract, but it takes over a year. Now you who contract no the fapping. Our back for this kind people are walking around free. And ordinary Ghanaians are suffering.
So do you feel that at this particular point in time, the NDC and PP, they are practicing, I scratch my back, you scratch my back?
Oh, it's more than that. I'm telling you.
You scratch my back, I scratch your back.
It's more. They scratch it with even gloves cry woman say no scratching nti won tin ye
you scratch my back
and
maybe a trim rolling scratchers
next year NDC next year they will be going to a proper election year. Who have time to go and to be up to me? And within last year this year no and guys say who be ye who she in terms of corruption we haven't seen anything.
And CP before a hammer
papa because of money sika no go for sell no
me that say
na go for the ednam people are suffering
me that say ebo maminte o the on this particular let's conclude on it.
Okay, Prof.
Yeah.
No cause I'm in there. MPP I don't know. Ghana yens kasama and say because of external factor.
Oh, the man.
No external factors be a COVID day or man a budget gap of 14 billion deficit. Scale in your COVID was 21 billion. Into COVID money for so. Apart from you put no win as well as I were who buying. In Skasem Muse COVID brain for so. As I say, yes, Kasam or Ghana. I couldn't remember the come ask me. With chrono. National Service Secretariat. Chrono, it means so Ghana da. I share Obia Weber University or a national service person. I'm on 700 a month. No, we're paying that in office one. As ghost name say Gumama within short time no. 2.4 billion Ghana cedis.
But say court in Yamuasem, so you can't talk like this.
No, fact. These are facts outside fact. These are facts. The money is 2.4 billion. National Service for Ibiya University. No, offer car Juma. I'm 700. No, who paying that in a one. I can't nothing some for one is in Ashim. Now, our 2.4 billion. I want some.
There are allegations, so.
Prof.
In some allegations, they tell
you see,
this a court legitimate. And say who say, no correct.
In Bressaman, I am one would say one tassy. Miss our Prof. Migini, Obia will have you to Po, Yamin Pungunum to Ponamukua, Munkun to the court of Akamaku. That's the meaning. Not signing. The issue is that. Chrono some more crowd who are Ghana being sit down and you can say finance minister, we're going to Ghana. No one's saying you could do Amuna $97 million dollars in your city, so dollars and were you expecting the economy to be firm economy? You could do Amuna $97 million dollars or rich, why swimming pool no feed the economy no beginner. Expect close to 4 billion or even more on NAPCO. We're expecting the economy to stand firm instead of using it to invest in productive sector of the economy. No, we're expecting the economy to be firm. Look at corruption cases. Let me tell you, Attorney General is overwhelmed by corruption cases. You know, what Bruno do? We have in every sector of the economy. Look at recently, saying yeah, Ghana for the 2 about tier MPP move fidwa. Into secure about the way ya. Atu forcing more way.
Abaska.
Oh, atu forcing. Arrest auditor way.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. So MPP no winning ya. That amount of money would have been paid. Atu forcing by so saying yeah, or commission audit, special auditor. Into money into able trade them. Sika kasa otedam. Sika kasa otedam. So
you feel that say anka MPP newo amaimu so a anka sa issues ni anka auditor general in capture na
nche obatina do na nche yi ato force ben oh yeah arrest otu no commission special audit. MPP wouldn't have commission special audit because it was arrest one time. Na gida ba o men win na jekeno frato bugona.
So does it call for
ba o men win na jekeno frato bugona.
So maybe does it call for the fact say scanner here arrears imponi and our mashishum no who say sa scanny be crown e bi wo hokra na nipa na nya edwuma bia. So could that be that scanner yempono yetua ma ebi mu dadan ekono? Could that be some, you know,
ibia famuko or a system or one invoice or the discover ministry of roader no work is called ministry of finance no work road fund until one invoice, you don't know what discover 3 times. Oya system oh. Thanks be to Atoforsen. Ne vigilance. Ya say on money with chrono. Mismanagement. You want money you was kind of ho. Yes, they pay issue 111 hospital. Why didn't you build 20? Complete them.
Agenda 111.
Yes. Why didn't you do 20 of them? Complete them. Now my nurses soon come here juma, my doctors soon come here juma. Man crofoso. So when yara we acquire sabia.
Ebo yenesi
I spread in Nina, my manuka say a company yejuma. What kind of management is this?
Mamina was sick.
Zamana. I say Ghana, my own to work at the IMF, the IMFA. Yentum here. Nchabana at the IMF shall says it. Nchaluka, Nchaman fire IMF from Fonko. The MPP, or no, Asomake, chronosum, mismanagement, no wasteful expenditure. They started with the IMF. They ended with IMF.
But Ebobakman, you agree with me that they had a double shock. Russia, Ukraine, and COVID. So
no matter there. Russia, Ukraine, no about two. No internally no. Sika samno krodan. Sika bakacho Russia, Ukraine no. On your effect. COVID in your effect. But COVID is putting a profit to home.
Mamina was sick.
Felicia Tetenumia. COVID is what some party executives.
Mamina say. I know the crowd minim so much. I'm a party executive. I know that. Oh, records.
It is a big catch out there. Or you excited fact in the Ghana economy no. Obo from your crawl. IMF and the MPP now. So who?
Me that say. Ebobakman. Me that say sir. Ode wanu di se mesi na mamintie amasama bruni. Amasama mamintie.
Prof.
Yeah.
I believe says me betna ha. Let me cast a month for be a cron for because I mean produce me proof.
Has it gotten to that?
No, I'm giving my intro comments.
Me pacho. Amasama, let me listen to you.
Miss Met my betna ha. Aka say we are bokron. You end up subjecting me to proof.
Let's go.
No so. So be betna ha. Now or say NMPP for dia. The only time who bet me confirm so be a and say court aja to my prosecute any panel. So we are. Other than that, Ebo can sit here and rant for all we care. Attorney General says so see amount for there. He should prosecute them.
That's why they include some of them in court.
But allow him, Alan. But eat you.
So do you be court to know who did him? Is that the logic? You do opuni court. How did it turn out? So anka sa time betna ha eka se opuni wieska na ene court discharging na what would it have been? Okay. Yeah, dear friend say ato force in court. What was the end result? Okay. What you say? So the fact say you do be a court doesn't mean say inipa no e default. So we should elevate our argument.
Please. They want plea bargain. National service people why jatum do wieska they want plea bargain. What are you talking about?
If they want plea bargain, the case should have been taken out of court. Please stop it.
No,
please stop it. Be part of the options. So please.
No, you brought it.
You see,
you brought that law.
When
I
can tell you, Prof.
Because
you have
look into my eyes and let's have the conversation.
You see, monum kasa. And a hunting musesia. More bema a reason nyina jatum say 30 and Sami Jenfi to go board. Sami Jenfi defend the soul sourcing. Only there or defend the soul sourcing. Meanwhile, in opposition, I have joined online of 7th August 2024. Or see inflated soul source contracts causing Ghana to lose billions of cedis. Sami Jenfi. Today, when prudent to go and give deputy chief of staff a sole source contract, and then we are not losing billions. The president himself, Ekache said, "Money appointees and you see the option of sole sourcing, unless they have to justify why they have to go through sole sourcing." That is what the government is doing, which they are abusing the law of sole sourcing. Because for you to say, "Oh, you're sole sourcing," I was say ultimate reason why. Sa ebia ejuma we say yes our company we are obi antiminya deputy chief of staff are any company without our company was submitted tender on the first wa call works and housing certificate on the second
then I go see you
so whether Aura has disappointed I know that can and all right by now even the NDC people are on the nerves of the Attorney General. Me cram here, MPP ni. The fact that they are even on the nerve of the Attorney General. Say, Omanga Saja to say Ora no there atonsum, and I can tell you, look, Ora will not stand the test of time, Prof. And who would see her own
Ora will not. So are you stand and we are happy now?
By any now, or lady Ora and a committee member of Ora, catch us on Mukoji garbage. You prosecute garbage or court. One Ghana court, I prosecute garbage. And if a member of the committee say, and you lot of the things were Ora, garbage. How do you take garbage to court? And we know the Attorney General himself, I give it up. Sami Jenfi said the 21 billion and no nano kasa. Sami Jenfi kasa. No, no, the one can be say.
Amasama Bruni.
The Attorney General said.
Okujato.
Sorry. Thank you.
Me pacho nyabutre. And two patches say, Ora and some year womono, womushi mu a womode Attorney General ebi ni courtana.
Manka say ebi ni court.
And the man can't change a failure.
See an American cases are in a work court or cases. No, would the enfant your friends are honorable black or 36 cases? No, near work court they do 36. Or no say out of paper. Someone him say books now cases are mujiano, na encyclopedia. Send on him say. Now if out of encyclopedia they come our president, near work court and do 10. Now okay tell me say it will see the light of day. A member has said say a garbage. Or see bebre ni a garbage. And I maybe say prof. With your experience, what is a Ghana court we are prosecuting garbage there? How do you prosecute garbage in court?
All right.
So they will continue ranting on radio and TV like this. Say a man for a discuss, but they will not be able to go to court. So it is easier to come and prosecute people in the media. So we discuss. For Muko court, never prosecute. And no challenge.
All right, and to SOMPA 106.5 FM for God and Country. I mean, cow say you are boafwa. One must swear surrender we ready for God and Country. You may know brewo. True a year Jaws bread and pastries. But you almost am sorry. She say almost someone sano kakra. Now the only other drama sono a year Jaws kinky. Jaws hot kinky. Na kinky we dear cha. A kama say tieni say kutu say bam. Jaws hot kinky, but a buono ne buono a 3 cities per ball. Na omunam a crime passo and nobody yet had docuno way. And in Patros says, obedi docunoa, but more than enough when it's a domain. Jaws Bakery, Biel Commercial Bank, Richiwa, Nakoto, Jaws Hot King KB. Now, I mean, say, a very tasty, smooth, mutu ankasa. Maminka Bio said, 74 T74, that's what German so. A Yakama Papa T74. T74, a Dudro. But also, what Tim can they now? Rawa won himself when you're infecting me womb, and I say, yo, bread boom, and I say, would die, wouldn't mean that. Upasa wo dana ha bema wo junso na wo chim enum kankan wo yesi ade enye enso wo kasa nipa ho ana nipa no twene ti akonachi wo ba wo bunsa na obi ehu se ya efi ho enhye dan kuye wona mama niem wo si apene wo tena kemu kakra na wo nan se nyina asoasoa me pacho bobody na compete 74 T74 e be di waka girem se wo de wani kire drugstore pharmacy shop be benwa wo benya bi adroyi aye food and drugs authority for ajatum na kai enye ma oba wa fefru oba wo ma akoda no for so enye ma no akora onye ndi 12 years 74 so enye ma no me pacho open the dudro mu a e won kran ha bomody na for wani kire o kan si drug lane wo kumase a Ashtown Colina Herbal. You can call them on 024 60 73498. Again, read them on 050 162 8931. Tontina 74. Aye dudu. Easter way no ye be dini papa. Ebi mu be kokwewu. Ba me de mani be kire aye East Legon. Sorry, be a war idea and that's what a First Love Temple. 3rd April 2026, and your Fedia Grokra Nakai, and your Harvest Praise 2026, the Restoration Edition. Now, and you to form a best you made the arsenal, and your Tego Sisters, the Anointed PSA Esther. Nakai say, Team Eternity Ghana and the Green Harvest Gospel Choir. Woman of Bessa Jumedia say 3rd April 2026. Kaibiano First Love Center. East Legon 4 p.m. Pepepene Yashasiye Nakai. Jumedi we yen charge you bia o yen ju bia sika. Na they also nyina say Uber register by dialing star 725 star 115 hash star 725 star 115 hash. Na u dial sa number si amedia to dwa ya dia ebe harvest praise also betimi akoka home na ya tuntum ewrade ya sorry ewrade na, and then for us to become totally restored. Kai a harvest praise, it is here. Join us now. Harvest Praise 2026, the restoration edition. Now in some way the anime can na ya me de every say 21st clinic on home modern ye pa. I didn't make say 21st clinic on home modern 10 year the sciatica originator, the sciatica pacesetters, the sciatica commandant, the sciatica researcher. But a banner yadia your friend is sciatica there, the whole of Africa, the whole of Africa, the whole of West Africa. Sciatica Arabia, a flu sisimu, na namu nemu, na bebe pieu, utumpomu, na ababe pieu nase. Yetu. Na saya de we chiwa, enya dia wo betimi anantia mana ye. Sciatica de chiwa, ya papa. Ebi mu ni se sciatica enche no, eno na di stroke eba. E betimi ama stroke so bomoding se saya de we about chiwa. Omni Roman Catholic as on that edition anymore. Kaswa omni new market obom kwan so. Na wo kuma se a hwehwemo ehia overseas. Bia eye SOMPA FM ewo. Sunyane omoni regional hospital first gate ni hwe anymore. Wo mo otachima na nkransa takrade brekum go so na oboase. Na opeso ni 21st clinic edi nkoma. Number be phrase so nie 0540 311311 0540 3113 potential jetana. You dying who abasisia.
Endpoint Homeopathy Clinic. Ghana had the obi enim say your prostate. Na baby omutibi ye screening ema hu ni ye etu asia. Na e Endpoint Homeopathy Clinic. Anase e kidney, e liver problem. Wo fa baby e na adjujo. Na de fa ne premature ejaculation no a be ma bi a wo ne wodofo akwakwahia. Asa wo di ne ho agro. Asa wo tonte. Ene ye bra Endpoint Homeopathy Clinic. Na ye moa wo. E ma ne mema mo pa wo. E ye Endpoint Homeopathy Clinic. Wo mo da mufua. Yare bia infections bi ne wo ho. Anase bia wo hwa wo fa baby na adjujo kidney problem prostate there eye Endpoint Homeopathy Clinic kuma se ubehu Endpoint Homeopathy Clinic e wo kronoma bohia e na Accra hanso so there wo mu ginamu ankasa e wo Spintex bebre friend share signboard no uduro na ubusasa wo pe Endpoint Homeopathy Clinic a obia e be kire for Endpoint e wo 0244867068 and 0274234321 Endpoint Homeopathy Clinic wo mu demu
Ewra me pa cho bra na me hwa de wo bag bra aden enen so biem ei time heba me hye ya me ka se yi ba akun ane wayi me yensen bra sanya time heba me hya esia gyemi ni me fiefo enya de abako ebeso yen we de udi se ofa ni nyina time heba me hya me ka se me di one dance ya heaven ene de mekwa akopie enti se malaria we draw ne time heba mixture enye enunku o de nanum ato a wontimi anidie no time heba mixture duro no ene ye ma o oba a wafa afuro de o ma akwada anofo ene akwada a woni mfie dumienu entimi num aduro yi bi se obeto aduro yi bi anoma hwe se wakọ hospital anase lab am ye hu se wo atridie malaria yi bi ansa se o petam heba misha enu dudu atu a fo ani kire KNG Herbal Center ewo Emrom Abidjan House ana ba akoso wo atonsu Monaco Junction
eno echi obenya bi atowo over the counter medicine sellers ene herbal shop dodo na emu
fre 0244 417669
kayo set time no TIME time herbal mixture afi malaria fever bi adani ziba ewo mu no betu akọ
FDA agi adwade nkratoa yi atum
Defense Clinic aye sciatica expert sciatica no wo nerves na wo to ase na fa wo siremu na fa wo nansia besi ase ho no se ho techema eno ene ye fa ne sciatica na etimi bubu wo to ase ka wo se dwe wo siremu wo je ho ba bi a enye na eno na 21st Clinic ba ye adwuma pa wo mu ye ntia baso bo ma je ne wo Ghana ha ene amono ne enya asem ketua wo mu je international awards ahodo wo mu je local awards ahodo na anu nso na wo mu bie the only sciatica research and treatment center in Omupano. Sciatica and a stroke nso de kwa diabetes ne hypertension ne ade Ghana ha ba bia wo mo ho enkran ha say ye what Tantra Hill runabout se wo free enkran eba ye wo wonsa nifa so wo fra masaman so na eba nso a wonsa bonkum so ho na wo behu ye 0540-311-311 0540
me the Yas toothpaste and the brush and the twitwi mesima minya homka senti na ye bokoi
na me die me all-time favorite Yas herbal toothpaste and the brush aboa me ama say menum nso a enwunu anasa de ehia me semfimfem me biem
na won hwese mesi aye fita sesrechi ahoma na eti brightens Yas whitening toothpaste and the brush and me di hwimese
enti na wo se afei na Yas total care gel toothpaste and the brush ne die ebo wo se ho ban demu ne nyina ema wonum ye sham.
Oh yes, Enukratrodo, Yas Herbal, Yas Whitening, and the Yas Total Care Gel Toothpaste, and the brush, Ebusian Chamfa.
Sawo peduduo 2 e won kan ha. For Leicester Ghana Limited, and was 050-161-9588. Leicester Ghana Limited and the Yas toothpaste mo ahodo and the brush abadwa so abeboy 21st clinic yes sciatica expert sciatica no wo nerves na wo to ase na fa wo siremu na fa wo nansia besi ase ho no se ho techema eno ene fa ne sciatica na etimi bubu wo to ase ka wo se dwe wo sirem wo je ho ba bia enye na no na 21st clinic ba ya adwuma pa wo mu yenti abaso bo ma je no Ghana ha ene amono ne enya asem ketewa wo mu je international awards ahodo wo mu je local awards ahodo na anu nso na wo mu the only sciatica research and treatment center in Africa. Bibrim hano ebini baby a gise 21st clinic nkwa. Wo mu de bibidro ene besa o yare no masa de machine aka ho. Yare sabia yare bia wutimi de kone mama de ba ko a wo magidi wo mu pa no. Sciatica ena stroke nso de kwa diabetes ne hypertension ne ade. Ghana ha ba bia wo mu ho. Enkran ha se ye wo Tantra Hill runabout. Se wo free enkran eba ye wo wonsa nifa so. Wo fra masaman so na eba nso a wonsa bonkum so. Ho na wo behu ye. 0540-311-311 0540-311-311. That's a 21st clinic. Still, woman is sciatica expert.
Tontonte. Yanum sani afadwen. Ne afadwen ampa. Say na nim say brebi beba. Ama tontina 74. Opa ye simple. T74 abeye adru. Tontina 74 ana T74 asa twe yadwene asina nanom dodo so. Say de na dodo bua ma na nanom enyare basabasa no sa na tontina 74 ana T74 ebua nipadua no. Ema immune support enti obi onum bie no abrebia ne ho den. Tontina 74 yin so yaye no se nsuo krokro wa kama enti ba bia wonam bia obetimi de wade akọ. Samene wa anka free na ekroyi eda no nko na wie ye wa bra mennom T74. Sa mennom tontina 74 menya hoɔden mennom ne da bia. T74 yi eye hahama ene ye de aye na DHC ena aframa na ye kama sa no. T74 ahoɔden ne apomuden ko a. Woko pharmacy ana baby eto nro bia ubenya tontina 74 yi biato. T74 yi enye ma oba wa fa afuro ana obi a oma nufo ana se obi a onya mfie dumienu. Eto phone 050-162-8931 and 0246-073-498. FDA agi adwadi nkratwe atum.
Abuja for SOMPA 106.5 FM for God and Country Sunie. A train chamber sato eye oman Ghana na eye helicopter bia da helicopter bia enya kwenhia na wie na asem ne si ewo tema community 1 eneda joda ya na asem ne si helicopter no ade na enam soro na every soro na hu se ya ati free every soro Ababe Eden, Ababe Shifom, Ewo, the Oninku Drive School Park. Oninku Drive School Park. Ehona eye helicopter de beshi. Na nipa miensa na womo ewo helicopter ni nyina helicopter ni muno. Sa abre amene mo kase. Wona nyina atoa na nanom ewo ensie dro. Ayade a eha adwen ye pa. Antino mamene eye wing commander Sobojo Endi Enkomo CCA on this particular issue. Wing Commander, what are my patrol? My Aqua Baba SOMPA 106.5 FM for God and patrol. I want to say, Yamiadum
Konko.
Yamiase. But says, yeah, no, and cries, I can say helicopter back was at Yatobio. I want Tema Community 1, San Comono, I idea what yana.
Sisiana, yeah, Frekata, Minya details.
Unyanya details, no.
Minya details. Means a silver helicopter. So, soldier food, you Minya details.
As per a year and Comoa, a damn nimu is here, you know. They have not been able to report whether say a year military for the and I say civil for the yes.
Soldier food they are not private ones there.
So but Wing Commander, what could be happening? It looks as if say the fleet of ABR helicopters are memu Ghana hano. One when you say for flying, no.
Baby, Mokasa, you're wrong.
I don't think you're wrong.
And you're Ghana Kwana helicopter tito. There can't aviation in general. Anywhere you have aviation, accidents may happen.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Will be on Nano Tama Union Moko Boissy. How to be anywhere, or because so far to approve. I will name say, Fontan Messi. But yes, will be anywhere, or bear side.
Sure.
That's a committing suicide. But machines near the edge, man. And machines as a car. It may develop for anytime. You can't say, I said, Yamagana and one a plane tito. Wow. So I want to a feeding and room, no emergency with bar. The more catamine, a bill on a chicken car, quiet being which we do see. But when you start time to be about 10 minutes, a fainer will shave the other call. So it is in your details in a ban and says engine problem, the way problem. The Indian Cassadia, I say helicopters no problem. It's not true. From 1959, helicopters have been flying all the time.
Sure.
It's just unfortunate that we say no crap. It could be a different type. So, and then you know the same type. They are different types. So, there is a doing a ban saying, I send it to me. I can watch it.
Okay. You better watch it. But there's this conversation I want to walk into. Baby, or my Ghana ababe druno. And who be here say beto a presidential jet for frokra.
Presidential jet no here. And then go for cancel charter or for commercial. Commercial no so free London walk. So I call that protocol in America account. Think normally could be also no more presidential. So President no acquires a Korea on 2 streets in your Korea. Obesi baby. Drew on the whole diplomatic call, protocol no my. Or your man paying when you're 9 passenger. Well, it is all cast a young charter. Charter on the board. Say, why we plane there? Korea so Air Force no and the flight. President any house or any commercial will not be too quiet. What I say, the commercial and tour the profit to be here. Bon, and I need to direct. Yeah, then say, dear President Kobe, I could see airport. I find yes, I could put plane or there's any fine. To Krobia or to presidential flight.
And you know, in this case, you know, Matthias Yepa, but in this case, you know, your man penye what is here now, Ninu Kuma ewo aeroplane. Na Ninu Kuma no froze aeroplane no di or froze aeroplane no di ko baby ko di o mine ho adwuma ya de bone.
Mate sanko me ba medie. Ni ameko se ho hia.
Then who here?
Say you play the who here because you play na they call France and Abba. Abba man and think advice because Conakry. So, but depending the distance now, airport people. So at a particular time,
president established protocol say so Kumasi. Na Kumasi ayo arrangement. Maybe a plane no bibi atouchma. Na se ni aso family plane you call. Money bi any ho. Boni bi any ho. Ebia fuel be use no. Ele bi ka tell ma fuel. Nepal some be fran in a crew no. Oni na dwuma ye for obi anka say president ko chi omoka. It's my first ho ni yan here. The whole here because that talk on all drink of a regular airline no could change there 2-3 cost no here. There's no conflict of interest with you. And the brother and well cleaner. He beat me call destination. No so okay, Samudia family when you Bonnie Benel.
All right,
until
1 year says a conflict of interest, no. 1 year casa,
what is a conflict of interest? What makes me explain that is that this is a conflict of interest. I feel the crouching, I can find in your ma, 1 year, they were man, and if I fly to moving.
All right. Yeah.
It says it's totally unnecessary to say when you mind bauxite to the manganese and no for flight you. Flight is president no call flight. And protocols and destinations have been laid down. They are prepared for him. And you have no offer commercial no see as we partner among China presidency. Nothing no offer there and
Nasa wing commander
Mahama person
debut as some now kind of conflict of interest. There could be a potential conflict of interest in the sense that
what is a conflict of interest?
The conflict
brother offered his aircraft for him to travel. What is the element of conflict of interest?
The element of conflict of interest will arise whereby
how would it arise? What is the element? Do we have any law in the country saying that he cannot use that aircraft? And now we used to start planning on my say, and that money would have benefited the state in another way. So what is the element of the conflict of interest?
Now, sir, why using a bra in your aeroplane? Eddie Akwakoye Ejuma on behalf of the state. You think, sir, and to be influencing certain decisions?
That is not conflict of interest. That is not conflict of interest. Conflict of interest is therefore I say, well, I don't know how I'm going to do it. Say, Fasobi, Eba Maniniano. No.
Now, some Fasobi bet me Abama in because
we cannot speculate. We cannot speculate. We cannot speculate. So what you say? Say or money or we cannot go there. So the element of conflict of interest is also be established.
Now, when commander, Yenshani see you, Minu baby is here, Madama. Yenshani see you. Yenshani say, 1 hour, man, penny, and I'm here, Unia. And as I say, who took way? Me car, who car, and Timmy, me car, and I'll bet me the acco. And to the car, name me fool, and in Bibi aqua. Now, a you may be better on a bound chance. Oh, bra, if I do my way, mammy.
You are one speculation away. Speculation said the clinical biology. A global to her, he said the man. But I said, Kuma, you my son, and your president has a move from Mount. A call parliament will be able. So, okay, and yet no one we can't speculate, say, be the ban order maninian. Unfortunately for him,
Nasa Bra,
I Juma Abon home modding.
Yeah,
he said, Joey Bandit of tender. No, Benya, why do you want to allude this one to the flight?
Barbara, Yensan Brock be questioned also. Who now your man paying and I'm here unia ketwa. And as I say, I wabba Jimmy car, Eddie took and you see me fool and me be and I'm about chance. Bra, contract with you. Farmer me, I won't farm me, bra, one casacan.
You are still speculating. You are still speculating. Obia and India, I am president and a minister. There are times that you like to help your siblings. That's what I say. Not sure, but direct conflict of interest against the country now. They will talk.
All right.
Well, but we know. So plain if you are if you And visit to the transfer as me qua. It be I arrange a tour for some time. Emma, the recipient country, no, one of Sabuabuan, no, sort of say. Can you tell me, dear, the car in your family call SARFO Harbor and Kamukova?
Yeah.
You can go and come back. It doesn't. The first said the noise is too much. You know, I think I'm not doing politics, but I believe that the way things are, let us criticize BBA, a man for the TRC, but
Matthias, the infant community, but say CPP, no, send a CPP a mutie.
Ah, you go so.
Muguso.
Abua, Hona, Matienka.
That many of them can actually you.
At the near my expect Saka. Necessary to deal with some Matienka.
Sir, but say, as a party in Ankasana, Omuni or Kendinibia, say, you know, the I don't know, is it a committee and a 100 party? This is here, see, let
me play, you know, in same PCC.
Okay.
And I call next.
Okay.
And almost selecting for to be in the leadership. Now, my see leadership, meaning before the elections, but everyone crap you want more loyalty to the party.
Oh, sir, within the CPP.
I'm telling that we don't even know where they came from. Name Moody. It's not essential to mention it. But the leadership which are constituted by the NEC is still in position. Your constitution, I will know how and when to use the constitution has not been abrogated.
Okay.
Constitution count.
So you feel say you have not been treated fairly, right?
Yeah, then.
You have not been treated fairly.
In what sense?
Penkomo ayedi.
The leadership they put there is still in position.
It's still in position.
There's a process where they were put in position. If you want to change them, you go to a process to change them.
Okay, that's fine.
Explain not. That is the constitution. Obiaka just said defunct leadership will name the organ.
All right. Yeah, but I was in the way. So
because the people did not get up to be there. Okay. They were appointed and given a task. That's what my task in Akabe want to now to me. Obiaka to me 40 say they own to me because you need logistics to do it. Now, some Martin, my farmer, who are you?
And I'll tell 7 and no dinkum. CPP say, no, I'm opinion. They say, what is that? As some now become one, I said, the term now son. What should I say? Uncle baby. And the way Uncle more party no more. With the loyalty to the party, Nankasana, you are not loyal to the CPP. Jampu. Oh, Chama Rakasa, Bakajo Zoba. Maybe we'll take our time. And then Roger. What issue? Maybe I just saw microphone.
Issue now me want to say conflict of interest.
Yeah.
Obisano. President Ankasan code of conduct or the ministers. Conflict of interest. 1.5. Nature of conflict of interest. Or say, hence a conflict of interest may be direct or indirect in nature, and may arise due to the influence and power of a minister's hold, both in his or her sectorial responsibility and as a member of cabinet. B, may be pecuniary as arising from the minister's direct financial.
Yeah.
And according to Onankasan, we're defining family members. So you cannot give your ministers code of your friends what you define as conflict of interest. Now when it comes to you, then it turns around say who are different, and that's why Mr. Wing Commander. Somebody say whether a conflict of interest or say any conflict of interest. Now ask yourself, if who you sue presidential jet, now Ochina who brother echo. Your friend is saying another ministry, echoes of a contract. But that is hango hanka. That's why conflict of interest doesn't even want you.
The person has defined you.
Me but wait.
Me
nyabotro.
be a peculiar
interest.
And not peculiar. So profund na be to pecuniary. It's not peculiar. So don't talk about peculiar. I define it. Whatever I'm defining is from the president's own code of conduct or the Amani ministers, and he defined what family members are.
Wait.
Am I talking to you?
But Roger, allow him.
I'm talking to you. Please. So the president Ankasano, family members include sibling. Ibrahim Mama and sibling. And that is where the conflict of interest. So who you sue president, who brother presidential jet Eddie Tukwan. Now who brother so Pekache say gold mine and ewa damai. Me person min kwaje. Who bet me actually ni maka chense unfa.
But so tisana me so tisana me bisa na sa question no.
And also any conflict of interest. So I'm not using what he has said. I'm using what the president has issued, which is way superior than your wing commander no Eka. If he cannot define conflict of interest, president I define Amano. So he should come back and using this same thing and come and tell me, say conflict of interest now or running away from no. Whether he does, the president doesn't fall out.
All right. I mean, Roger, let me take a listen to you. But before that, you know, my young mo mushe on Facebook, no, and I would see. I bet me akwa Facebook wall. Say helicopter na nya crash, you know, and no na yeah, the other 2 year screen also say and to go a Facebook wall. I the pictures. Helicopter na when you crash, no. Say Eddie can nobody buy send the me and Sunday, but now they are talking about 2. Nipa 2 and a free more. At the helicopter, you need be a free. So we are still working around the clock to see if we can get the information. Now when you show bucket and now somebody Charlie, very gory. Very gory. Tini papa na da house ano. Charlie. But what over to me Facebook was is here so that you can appreciate the videos for yourself. That is very bad. Very bad. Very bad. A hard drink. Okay. That Osanka somebody idea echichire ho. Wow, omo chichire eho say dey be ya nipa ntumi ntwa ho enhia. Na we mo ya before na. Ana mo ya abrofo. Senior on hwe enhwe say ntumi nya reporter bia ho ma na reporting my. Because we wow. Nya eyewitness we no kasama en kra ebe de pa. So SARFO, thank you so much. But Roger Mamintio. 4 minutes.
ABOTCHIE
for that.
ABOTCHIE.
Yeah.
The commander and anything. Air commander.
Wing commander Sobojo.
Wind commander Sobojo. Aircan with regards to president ni using of ni brother jet. You can say conflict of interest. There should be some linkage as to whether obi emma some contract be na or the ejuma be e share won sa ebe ma o anya benefit, financial benefit. Na ABOTCHIE eye mi nua amansa ma broni obekenkan ade ono nkasa oh my brother so the
Amasama broni
pecuniary
non-pecuniary
me vato Amasama broni nyabotre man why misrel my into
ABOTCHIE say president say president edi ni nua flight ni jet edi ye ka say obi aye conflict of interest eno ni say Akufuado edi contract amaniba na ne ba no painti bridge na ase na Kenuforiata so akọ sign check edi otua no wa sign amano amanaje and as a conflict of interest ne say Ken Oforiata edi onoa ne bank data bank edi akwaji loan as aji commission percentage e woso eno na friend conflict of interest enya ne say enya say obi di ni bra jet edi etukwan for free now we better na ka say conflict of interest.
Roger mami na say be twa so say because your time no enche ye be sorry na mami tie me nua jump
to me no me who conflict of interest bia
enye unhun so bia enti me
but me ade ba ko aye me ya as o mine say me ti o
me pese me bisa question no say me na wo na wo ye president na me ye unu aketewa na say president tu kwan na wo ko no car wo de ko na enye na wa ba beje me car ko me ma che fuel ma driver bibia free ma boka na say adwuma bi beto ho na me ka kire o say fa adwuma no ma me amfa ma
o ma adwuma no beto ho no onko hwe ne say obenya na
but wo mfa ma me
fa ma
hey yo me da say me pacho okay me pacho me kwa homa no so na me di enkomo sisia na yenya chairman Kwesi Poku e wa homa no so na pacho chairman Kwesi Poku e wa homa no so a ye ne be di nkobo ma me chairman Kwesi Poku ndi nkomo chairman na ti say chairman ye reach say wo community 1 ho na yenya na ye say hunu enfonyi say helicopter bi aba benya akwanhia chairman boy nkomo e say na etie
okay omo ni the mano ye fe be community 1 oni school a cluster of schools na school there's a very big playing field in between the primary and the primary school and the middle school JHS no now he left to say if every wonder was drinking spot COVID by South Citizen and the relocating market women but after COVID they are trying to move back into the main market now eyewitness accounts say gentleman say oh no the funny man there's a daycare center or funny about school who say helicopter in town will be and at the ball park. We do wear a boy any school there. That can be just the Yamina, a Temafado, a boss school down to the other because that's school for a crutch, not school for a young point. A ball for man in that too. Pastor is going to a pilot running will be a team. How much you condemn? She said, no, me a member, I cannot be able to say it.
Now, Chairman, now. Military for the Nibia, and I say, we be a
private helicopter. And pilots who and it was actually 2-seat federal.
And up to now, no, almost to me identify baby a helicopter and free any baby aircraft.
Fire service for the whole never officers about military police. Our copy a whole yanty. But now it will be difficult. And then the fire service, and they don't want to talk to the media. They are pushing everybody back. Commercial, both residential and commercial mixed besides so the police are doing their best, calling the area just to make sure we are sensitive.
All right, Chairman, the infancy now, I'm sure we are to form our fan coming. You better was say. I wish you another tier for more fan champion. Of course, mean to me, Mamintio.
Prof, sena me kan answer na ufre chairman Poku no. Ye mabusanfo a mo ahwere o de hye nyina yakọ. Na me to aso no na me ka say conflict of interest ye me hu e wo president flight na. Ni nyane flight na o use ye no. E de call Korea no da bi. E na say ye o man ngasa no. Ye tobi esane say ye nguase say o man panyi betu kwan a ni nwa wo je to be use because Ibrahim no sabita frache Ghana man so sen no na say private individual at me to jet man the president di tu kwan a denti na Ghana intimi to be say to be
all right so you have made your point say I was a Ghana to be
say to be
and na de o man panyi ye no so enyam funso bia
debi
mami da say ebo mami ntie on this particular subject
yes,
na in conclude
very simple you see president offer orutukwana with planer what the new case is yale ya kada ma se bia na ya tede helicopter bia to for me
yeah
so two issues issue of safety insecurity no issue of cost to the state no two important issues also there. The first one on the president own personal safety very important now when you can say yan Falcon no wa touch makakra nti ontumi ye juma dema ofata na ontumi ye juma dema ofata no che the president our options are option crony there. For commercial flight. Offer commercial flight in terms of safety and cost, or then safety no even convenience or problematic. The cost may be relatively okay, but the safety can be compromised.
Okay, that's fine. The
second option is that Obacha Tadama Akufo-Addo chata plane na 1 hour be awarded $20,000 na. The only been a na so I and maybe the safety may be good, but the cost will be too much for the country. The third option, only the president don't took on a crowd, but if he plane and we took on, which is also going to affect the country. Because all because the baby baba. Another option is there, obviously better than plane. That we're using. In terms of safety, or a very high safety. In terms of cost, or a very low cost. Because information I want there, full and able.
Yeah.
So the the fifth option in there, our rent in the at a cheaper cost than Akufo-Addo is not renting, which would have been the issue of conflict of interest, because the brother will be benefiting from the contract.
Sure,
Are you getting it? So this particular one, there's no conflict of interest. Abochi, are you saying there?
Yeah.
Mr. Ibrahim Mahama, what financing the brother will be the president? Chida or the planes or the plane man and sign us up people know when you know. So this issue of conflict of interest and people Funankasa because of Akufo-Addo yen, what bomb president Makadoke Muslim charter or equalization. But the truth is that a conflict of interest on any day data bank financial advisor one Yakob Bobosa Nebuse will be an onyemu percentage as commission on often conflict of interest.
No
conflict of interest.